Alright, so picking up where I left off at from my first take. So yeah, the percentage difference is just way too much. 40%, uh, I just feel like there's no possible way that the MLB could pick up where they left off with this 40%. Now to the statistical part of it. The top is the 154 game era, and the bottom is the 162 game era. Um, uh, I chose, or I picked the last 15 years of each era. So these totals are based on the average of those 15 years, not just these top five. Okay. So right here, batting average 388. That was in 1957 by Ted Williams. Uh, Home runs by Ralph Kiner, 49. RBIs, Vern Stevens in 49 also. Then wins, Robin Robertson 52, K's, Bob Feller in 56, or in 46, excuse me. Then ERA 189 by Hal Newhouser in 45. Then down here to the 162 game era, 372. That's split by actually Nomar Garcia Parra in 2000 and Ichiro in 04. Then the home runs, this number is just incredible. Nobody will ever beat this record ever again or come close to it in my thought. This is by Barry Bonds in 01. Then RBIs by Sammy Sosa also in 01. Wins are split again by Randy Johnson in 02 and Justin Verlander in 2011. Um, Strikeouts, Randy Johnson in 01, and then ERA, this number is also incredible, and this was by Zach Greinke just this past year in 2015. Um, and as you can see right here in the red, you can obviously tell what I did. Um, the 154 game schedule has two winning statistical areas, and then 162 game era has four. So in that case, obviously 164 wins. But right here, 380, 154 game era. That's great. Batting average is basically tells you that you are a producer. Your team produces, the individual produces. This is the stat that makes you win, makes your team win, and individually gets you into the Hall of Fame. But then also, you come down here to the defensive side, the pitching side of the stats, and we've got the 162 game era uh, beating the 154 game era, and up here this is the critics will say that this is the number because the pitching wasn't near as good in the 154 game era as it is now. And which is, I mean, I think it's true also. But then you got the 162 game era that bonks that basically, and they win in home runs and RBIs both. So all around, the competition is just ridiculous. And now to basically my findings and the explanation. Financially, 40%, that spread is just way too much. It's way too big. So I put a big fat no there. I don't believe it's possible for the NL or for the NL for the 162 game era or the 154 game era to catch up with the 162 game era. There's no way. So I think financially, MLB is doing the right thing obviously now, and they need to stick with this schedule that they have set competitively. Also, 154 era, they had two categories, and 162 had four. Steroids now. The steroid era was in the 90s and the 2000s, early 2000s. Um, did they have a big impact on it? Um, I say that it's a big possibility, and this is why. People will point out the people that were caught, and you can look it up and find the people that were caught, but that's only the people that were caught. There's many other people that I'm sure have taken steroids and have not been caught and have boosted the 162 game era over the 154 game era. Um, so I put possible, but I still believe no, that MLB needs to stick with the 162. And this leads to my recommendations. Financially, um, I would try to find the total profit of each franchise. It was almost impossible to find it. I could only find it for a few teams. That's why I stuck with the ticket prices. And then competitively, I probably would have went more in depth, more years than just the 15 years to compare it to. I probably would have done the total 1961 to 2015. And this is my sources. Thank you. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great break.